Welcome to Understanding the Seven Chakras. This video explores an ancient framework, mapping the relationship between the body, mind, and spirit. It is not a religious lecture, but an invitation to explore practical tools for balance, energy, and inner transformation. I encourage you to approach this video with curiosity and openness. What exactly are chakras? The Sanskrit word chakra means wheel or spinning disc. They are 7 interconnected energy centers running along the spine, rooted in ancient Indian Vedic and yogic tradition. They influence physical, emotional, and spiritual function, offering a universal map for self-awareness and healing. Here is an overview of the 7 centers, ascending from the base of the spine to the crown. Chakras are associated with a Sanskrit name, an English equivalent, a location, and a color. All 7 centers are equally essential to the entire system. The Muladhara, or root chakra, is the foundation of your system. It is located at the base of the spine and governs survival, safety, and belonging. Imbalance often presents as anxiety or financial stress. To balance it, practice grounding activities like deep breathing and repeating the affirmation, I am safe, I am grounded, I belong. The Svadhisthana, or sacral chakra, is the creative current, located in the lower abdomen. It governs creativity, pleasure, and emotional function. An imbalance can manifest as creative blocks or emotional numbness. Balance it through movement, journaling, and the affirmation, I honor my feelings. I embrace my creativity. Manipura, the solar plexus, is the fire within, governing personal power and willpower. Located between the navel and sternum, it relates to self-esteem and decision-making. If imbalanced, you may experience low self-esteem or digestive issues. You can balance it by setting boundaries and affirming, I am powerful. I stand in my own light. Anahata, the heart chakra, is the bridge of love, located in the center of the chest. It governs compassion, forgiveness, and connection. Imbalances can lead to grief or loneliness. Strengthen it through forgiveness and love-centered affirmations such as, I am worthy of love. My heart is open. The Vishuddha, or throat chakra, is the voice of truth. It governs communication, expression, and authenticity. Physical signs of imbalance include sore throats, while emotionally, it can show up as a fear of speaking up. Balance it by journaling, singing, and affirming. I speak clearly, honestly, and with kindness. Ajna, the third eye chakra, is the inner witness, located between the eyebrows. It governs intuition, perception, and inner vision. Imbalances can cause brain fog or overthinking. Cultivate discernment by reducing screen time, seeking silence, and affirming, I see truth clearly. I trust what I know. Sahasrara, the crown chakra, is the gateway to oneness, located at the top of the head. It governs spiritual connection and pure awareness. Imbalances can result in existential disconnection. Engage in silent meditation and affirmation to balance it. I am at peace. I belong to all that is. The chakra system is one river of energy. Blocks in one area affect the whole system. Healing is not linear. Awareness in one chakra illuminates another. The goal is flow, not perfection. All 7 centers are equally essential to your overall well-being. A simple daily practice can make a big difference. Start your morning with grounding breaths at the root. Throughout the day, pause before speaking and notice beauty. End your evening by grounding yourself and reflecting in a journal. Consistency and self-compassion create lasting change. The ancient chakra map has remarkable modern parallels. Chakras correspond to major nerve plexuses and endocrine glands in the body. While not scientifically proven, the functional overlap with physiological and psychological systems is enough to invite curiosity and mindful exploration. The practice is the path. Chakras are a living map, and awareness is the first step. Remember that balance is dynamic, not static. I encourage you to choose one chakra that resonated with you today, explore it for a week, and observe what you notice in your body and emotions. Let these words light the way. The body is a sacred garment. It is what you enter life in and what you depart life with, by Martha Graham. And remember, within you there is a stillness and a sanctuary to which you can retreat at any time. Thank you for watching. Find a comfortable position and close your eyes. Take 3 slow, deep breaths. Bring awareness to the base of your spine, feeling a warm red light. Move upward through the orange creative center and the bright yellow solar plexus. Let a green light expand in your heart and a calm blue sky in your throat. Find the deep indigo between your eyes and the soft violet light at the crown, connecting you to all that is. Breathe here. You are whole. Welcome to this video on the Muladhara, or root chakra. We will explore its meaning, power, and healing. The root chakra is the first of the 7 energy centers, linked to the earth element, the mantra lam, the color deep red, and the adrenal glands. Feel your feet on the floor right now. The central question for this chakra is, am I safe to be here? Muladhara, meaning root support or base, is the foundation for all higher chakras. It governs primal instincts, survival, safety, and belonging. In modern life, chronic stress and anxiety constantly challenge the root energy. Its core theme is the journey from fear to trust. When healed, it creates deep, embodied trust in life itself. The core attributes of the root chakra all point toward physical stability. Its location is the base of the spine, and its element is earth, embodying solidity and density. Practices like chanting the seed mantra lam, using the healing frequency of 396 Hz, and connecting directly with nature are key healing tools. Feel the floor beneath you as we discuss this foundation. The symbolism reveals a deeper truth. The spiritual path begins by embracing physical reality. The lotus grows from the mud. The downward triangle represents spirit descending into form. This chakra asks us to honor the body as sacred ground. True transcendence requires full presence in the body first. You must become rooted in the earth to grow. Psychologically, Muladhara regulates our survival self and our basic trust. It determines how safe we feel just being alive, developing from in utero through age 7. A balanced root leads to groundedness, consistency, and a secure attachment style. When childhood is chaotic, the nervous system remains in chronic alert, affecting all subsequent chakras. Physically, the root chakra is associated with the lower body, bones, and the immune system. Chronic root imbalance often manifests as lower back pain, digestive issues, and adrenal fatigue due to the constant release of stress hormones. Healing the root means activating the parasympathetic nervous system through practices like slow breathwork and nature contact. Root chakra imbalance can be underactive, leading to chronic anxiety, financial panic, and escapism. Or it can be overactive, resulting in an obsessive need for security, rigid routines, and greed. The goal is a stable, fluid relationship with safety, not a fixed state. Recognizing your dominant pattern is the crucial first step toward healing. Imbalance is rooted in childhood conditioning, trauma, lifestyle, and environmental influences. Examples include financial hardship, inconsistent parenting, and chronic sleep deprivation. Root wounds are often collective, affected by economic instability or disconnection from nature. Individual healing occurs within this context. Root imbalance shows up in real life as overwork, financial anxiety, anxious attachment, and body disconnection. These patterns share one core message: the world is not safe. I must stay vigilant. Root healing shifts this perception to, I am supported. I can rest. Effective healing combines physical grounding, consistent routines, and sound. Practices include deep breathing like samavriti, yoga poses like tadasana, walking barefoot, and eating nourishing root vegetables. These consistent habits, coupled with mantra chanting, offer immediate access to grounding. Try starting with just one practice this week. Affirmations are powerful tools to rewire the root. Find a comfortable position with your feet on the floor. Silently repeat these words. I am safe, secure, and deeply rooted in this earth. I release fear and choose to trust the flow of life. I belong here. My presence on this earth is needed and valid. Let's begin a brief guided practice. Sit or stand with your feet firmly on the floor. Close your eyes and take 3 slow breaths. Feel your body grow heavier. Bring attention to the base of your spine. Imagine a warm, deep red light, steady as a flame. Feel the light sending roots downward, anchoring you deep into the earth's core. Rest here for 5 slow breaths. You are held. You can rest. Modern science reinforces the importance of the root chakra. Root healing regulates the HPA axis, reducing chronic cortisol. Polyvagal theory shows that safety in the body activates the ventral vagal state, essential for social engagement. Somatic psychology views the lower body as holding primal survival responses. Safety is the biological foundation for all higher function. The root chakra is the essential base for all higher chakras. Security enables creativity in the sacral chakra and personal power in the solar plexus. You cannot truly love from a place of chronic fear in the heart chakra. The key principle is, you cannot climb a tree without deep roots. Healing flows both upward to the crown and back down when needed. There are several myths about the root chakra. It is not just about money, but encompasses all primal safety. Spiritual bypassing, avoiding survival wounds, is common. Root work is both physical and deeply psychological. Tools like crystals only support the work. They are not substitutes for embodied practice, lifestyle change, or inner work. Here is a daily routine plan for your root chakra. In the morning, try a barefoot walk, a grounding breakfast, and set the intention. I am stable and secure today. During work, keep your feet flat on the floor, and in the evening, use the legs up the wall pose and journal about what felt stable. Consistency is key to anchoring the root. The key takeaway is that Muladhara is the most important work, the foundation of your being. Healing begins with consistency, body awareness, and presence. Remember, the root chakra is a relationship to cultivate daily. The deeper your roots, the higher you can grow. Next, we will explore the sacral chakra, Svadhisthana. Welcome to the Svadhisthana, or sacral chakra. This is the second energy center, located in the lower abdomen. Its element is water, its color is vibrant orange, and its mantra is VAM. This chakra governs meaning, power, and healing by focusing on understanding and balancing your emotional energy. Svadhisthana means one's own sacred abode and is the center of creativity, pleasure, emotion, and flow. When blocked, life can feel flat or joyless. Emotional intelligence begins here. We must allow ourselves to feel, desire, and create, recognizing that healthy pleasure is self-care. The symbolism of Svadhisthana includes the six-petal lotus, representing the full spectrum of human desire. The crescent moon symbolizes cycles and emotional tides, reminding us that life moves in rhythms. The Makara, or sea creature, represents the emotional world beneath consciousness. Healing involves befriending, not fearing, these depths. The sacral chakra governs our capacity for joy, passion, and intimacy. When balanced, we are emotionally fluid, naturally creative, and adaptable to change. Emotional intelligence is largely a sacral function. The shadow side appears as addictive behavior, substituting real feeling with compulsive consumption. Physically, this chakra connects to the pelvic bowl, reproductive organs, and lower back. The gonads regulate hormones affecting mood, libido, and energy. Chronic stress suppresses sex hormone production. The hips are often seen as the body's emotional storage, holding unexpressed tension and trauma. An underactive sacral chakra can manifest as emotional numbness, shame, and creative block. Behavioral signs include avoiding intimacy and having rigid routines. An overactive sacral chakra may cause emotional volatility, dramatic swings, or addictive patterns used to seek constant stimulation. Imbalance is often rooted in childhood conditioning, such as shaming emotions or dismissing creativity. Trauma, emotional neglect, and cultural shame also contribute. Modern lifestyle patterns like over-intellectualizing, suppressing feelings, and the hustle culture further block the sacral center. In real life, imbalance can look like creative paralysis, work that feels dead inside, or mechanical sex without emotion. The common thread is the feeling that your feelings and desires are unwelcome. Sacral healing affirms, you are safe to feel fully now. Healing techniques include sacral visualization meditation, breathing practices like the three-part breath, and hip-opening yoga poses. Creative practices, such as free dancing and stream of consciousness journaling, are vital. Daily habits focus on honoring the water element and building in genuine pleasure. Affirmations are words that unlock flow. Repeat phrases like, I honor my emotions as sacred messengers, I am deeply creative, and pleasure is my birthright. These words help you release shame and embrace the full aliveness of your being. For a guided practice, find a comfortable position. Close your eyes and breathe deeply into your belly. Place your hands gently on your lower abdomen and imagine a warm, orange light. Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? And let it move through you like water. Modern science supports the sacral chakra's role. Reproductive endocrinology shows chronic stress suppresses sex hormones. Neuroscience confirms emotions are body sensations, and trauma is stored as body tension. Creativity research highlights the need for play to activate creative insight. The sacral chakra integrates with others. It relies on the root chakra's safety to flow freely. Its energy fuels the solar plexus's personal power. Emotional fluency here allows for heart-centered compassion. The key principle is, the river of life flows through you. Don't dam it. We must dispel myths. The sacral chakra governs creativity and emotion, not just sex. Compulsive pleasure is imbalance, not healing. Emotions are a sign of profound strength, not weakness. Creativity is innate, and healing requires practice, honesty, and sometimes therapeutic support. Tools amplify the work, they don't replace it. Implement a daily routine for your sacral chakra. In the morning, honor the water element and engage in pelvic movement. During the afternoon, take creative micro breaks and eat mindfully. In the evening, take a warm bath or shower, engage in creative activity, and use a body scan to soften your hips, belly, and jaw. Key takeaways include recognizing Svadhisthana as the seat of creative fire, where emotions are inner intelligence. Pleasure, creativity, and flow are spiritual practices. Your next steps are to do one creative thing without a goal, name 3 emotions you feel, and identify one source of daily pleasure to protect. Next, we will cover the solar plexus chakra. Welcome to our video on Manipura, the solar plexus chakra. This third energy center, often called the city of jewels, governs personal power, will, and transformation. Its element is fire, its color is solar yellow, and its seed mantra is Ram. We will explore how to understand and balance this vital energy. Manipura, located in the upper abdomen, is your inner fire, the drive to act and achieve. Its core theme is empowerment versus shame. In modern life, imbalances manifest as over-assertion or people-pleasing. When healed, it provides grounded confidence, clear boundaries, and purposeful action. The solar plexus is located near the celiac plexus nerve network and is associated with the pancreas, which regulates blood sugar. Yellow signifies willpower and confidence. As the element of fire, it converts matter into energy and burns away what no longer serves. We can activate it with the Ram mantra and the 528 Hz healing frequency. The symbolism emphasizes transformation. The downward red triangle represents fire descending into the body, refining the self through challenge. The Ram, the vehicle of the fire deity Agni, symbolizes fearless, decisive momentum. True power is self-mastery, not dominance, revealing the, quote, jewels already within. Psychologically, Manipura governs the executive self, the will to act and decide. A balanced solar plexus yields confidence without arrogance, clear boundaries, and resilient action motivated by purpose. A healthy ego is essential, stating, I exist, I matter, I can act. Physically, this chakra connects to the digestive organs, core strength, and the pancreas. Imbalance affects digestion and metabolism. The gut feeling is real, as the enteric nervous system acts as a second brain here. Healing the solar plexus means healing and trusting the gut. An underactive solar plexus results in low self-worth, chronic approval seeking, and passive behavior. An overactive one leads to aggression, micromanaging, and controlling tendencies. Both stem from a lack of genuine self-worth, manifesting as either self-erasure or domination. Imbalances often root in childhood conditioning, such as constant criticism or powerlessness. Trauma, like bullying or public humiliation, reinforces these wounds. Lifestyle issues, like avoiding conflict or multitasking, scatter energy. Systemic cultural influences also erode personal power. In real life, this manifests as imposter syndrome at work or chronic people-pleasing in relationships. Physical signals include stomach pain before confrontation. The common thread is the internal whisper, I am not enough. Healing asserts, I am enough. My power is already here. Healing involves action. Practice visualization meditation, focusing on a bright yellow sun at your navel. Breathwork like Kapalabhati ignites Agni, the digestive fire. Core strengthening yoga poses like Navasana build power. Crucially, set clear boundaries and keep commitments to yourself. Affirmations for the solar plexus should be spoken with force and authority. For example, I am powerful, capable, and worthy of all I desire. Remember that true power is inherent. I trust my gut instinct. It has never failed to guide me truly. For a guided practice, sit tall and engage your core. Close your eyes and take 3 powerful breaths. Imagine a brilliant yellow gold sun at your solar plexus. Silently affirm, I am enough. I act. I lead my own life. Then, powerfully chant Ram 3 times. Scientifically, the enteric nervous system, the second brain, links the gut to intuition and emotion. Psychology confirms that self-efficacy, the belief in your ability to act, is built through completed challenges. An internal locus of control, believing quote 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 my outquote is key to well-being and a balanced Manipura. Manipura is the transformer. It grounds the heart's love into action and provides the courage for the throat to speak its truth. The key principle is, power without heart is tyranny. Heart without power is martyrdom. A strong Manipura makes all higher chakras functional. Let's dispel common myths. True confidence is quiet, not a big ego. Spiritual humility comes from inner fullness, not self-erasure. Confidence is a skill built through action and challenges, not just thinking. Do the hard thing. Hold the boundary. That is true Manipura healing. This solar plexus action plan focuses on action to build confidence, not waiting for confidence before acting. Morning rituals include sun exposure, cold showers for willpower, and tackling your hardest task first. During work, practice small boundaries, eat warming foods, and commit to completing one task fully. Key takeaways include recognizing Manipura as your inner engine and realizing that confidence is built through action. Your worth is inherent and cannot be earned. Remember, the city of jewels is where you already stand. Your next step is to set a boundary this week and do one difficult thing today. Join us next for Anahata, the heart chakra. Welcome to the 4th chakra, Anahata, the heart center. This is the bridge between earth and sky, governing love, compassion, forgiveness, and connection. Its element is air, its color is emerald green, and its corresponding gland is the thymus. Anahata means unstruck or unbeaten and represents unconditional love. It's the pivotal center of the chakra system, integrating the lower chakras of body and the upper chakras of spirit. When healed, we open to receiving and giving love freely. The heart chakra is located at the center of the chest, influencing the heart, lungs, and immune system via the thymus gland. Its color, green, symbolizes growth and healing. Its sound is the seed mantra, Yam, resonating in the chest space. Anahata, the unstruck sound, symbolizes love that arises without cause. The Shatkona symbol represents the union of spirit and matter, which is love. Grief and love are 2 faces of the same coin. Grief is the proof of deep love. The heart chakra governs our capacity for love, compassion, forgiveness, and connection. When balanced, we give and receive love graciously, grieve losses fully, and practice genuine self-compassion. Self-love is the foundation for all compassionate action. Physical associations include the cardiovascular and respiratory systems. Unprocessed grief and suppressed love can lead to tight chest posture, upper back pain, and low immune function. An open chest literally corresponds to an open heart. An underactive or closed heart leads to fear of intimacy, unforgiveness, and loneliness. An overactive or flooded heart leads to emotional neediness, codependency, and martyrdom. Both extremes stem from a fear-based confusion about love. Root causes of imbalance include conditional childhood love, trauma, and ungrieved losses. Cultural patterns, such as rushing grief or idealizing romantic love, also contribute to heart closure. The heart heals through genuine connection and proper grief work. Real-life examples of imbalance include sabotaging intimacy, avoiding loss, chronic self-criticism, and holding on to resentment. The common thread is the belief that, quote, it is not safe to love fully. Anahata healing affirms, I am love itself. I cannot be diminished. Healing techniques include loving-kindness meditation, conscious breathing, and yoga poses that open the chest. Daily habits like spending time in nature, practicing forgiveness, and physical touch activate heart energy and promote healing. Affirmations reinforce the heart's resilience. Repeat phrases like, I am worthy of deep, genuine, unconditional love, and I release all resentment. I choose the freedom of forgiveness. Say them with tenderness, placing your hands on your chest. During the guided practice, sit comfortably with hands on your chest. Imagine a soft green light expanding with each breath. Turn love toward yourself, acknowledging any grief that arises. Gently chant Yam 3 times and carry this softness into your world. Modern science confirms the heart's power. Love and connection boost immune function and reduce stress hormones. HeartMath research shows loving emotions create coherent heart rhythms, measurable peak performance. Forgiveness benefits the forgiver most by reducing chronic stress. The heart is the central bridge. It relies on the lower chakras for safety and self-worth to love without fear. It enables the upper chakras for authentic speech and genuine insight. All chakras serve the heart, and the heart serves all chakras. We dispel common myths. Forgiveness means releasing resentment, not approval. Universal compassion means wishing well-being for all, not liking everyone. An open heart with boundaries is resilient. Self-love is the source of compassion for others. Here is a heart chakra action plan for your daily routine. In the morning, start with a self-love check-in and loving-kindness meditation. During your workday, practice small acts of kindness and check your posture to keep your chest open. In the evening, try heart-opening yoga, journal what you forgive, and listen to 639 Hz music. Key takeaways include that grief proves love was real and that forgiveness is freedom. Remember that the heart is unstruck and cannot be permanently silenced. Your next steps are to practice loving kindness, write a forgiveness letter, and witness any grief you may be carrying. The path is forward, into a love that includes the wound. Welcome to the fifth chakra, Vishuddha, the throat chakra. This center governs authentic expression, truth, and communication. It is the bridge where your inner reality becomes outer expression. Its element is ether or space, its color is sky blue, and its associated gland is the thyroid. Vishuddha means especially pure. This chakra is the point of purification, transforming raw experience into wisdom through our voice. While we live in an age of communication, authentic voice is rare due to the fear of judgment. The core theme here is moving from silence born of fear to authentic expression. The throat chakra is located in the throat and neck, associated with the thyroid and parathyroid glands. Its color, sky blue, represents clarity and open space. The element, ether or akasha, is the subtle medium through which all sound and vibration travel. The seed mantra is Ham, resonating directly in the throat. True expression arises from stillness and space. Our voice is a creative force. Sound and vibration are the origin of all manifestation. The purest expression reveals what is real, without performance or armor. The most sacred use of the voice is to reveal, not to perform. Psychologically, this chakra governs integrity versus deception. A balanced Vishuddha means speaking truth clearly and kindly, listening deeply, and aligning word with action. Chronic misalignment between inner truth and outer expression leads to deep exhaustion. Authentic expression is essential for genuine self-disclosure. The body speaks what the mouth cannot. Physical issues like chronic sore throats, neck stiffness, and jaw tension often signal unexpressed truths. The thyroid, governed by Vishuddha, reflects underactive patterns like fatigue or overactive patterns like anxiety. Singing, humming, and chanting are direct physical healers. An underactive throat chakra manifests as a silenced voice, with fear of speaking up or chronic people-pleasing. An overactive chakra results in an unchecked voice, often characterized by compulsive talking, aggression, or using words as weapons. Healing seeks to find the balance between these two extremes. Imbalances stem from childhood conditioning like being silenced or ridiculed, or from trauma like verbal abuse and gaslighting. Modern influences, such as corporate culture and social media performance, also suppress authentic voice. The fear of expressing unpopular truth can lead to deep self-suppression. In professional life, imbalance looks like staying silent in meetings or deleting the truth from emails. In personal life, it appears as saying, "I'm fine" when you are not, or letting resentment build. The common thread is the belief that my voice is not welcome or safe here. Healing techniques include truth meditation, asking, "What is the one thing I most need to say?" Pranayama like Ujjayi and lion's breath tones the throat. Voice practices like singing daily and chanting Ham help, as do writing practices such as morning pages and unsent letters. Affirmations are powerful tools for the throat chakra. Repeat these aloud. My voice matters. I speak my truth clearly and kindly. And my authentic expression is my greatest contribution to the world. Focus on I release the need to perform. I allow myself to simply be real. For a guided practice, sit tall and relax your jaw. Visualize the clear, open sky in your throat center. Breathe into this space. Gently ask yourself, what is the one thing I most need to say? Don't judge it. Just let it be heard inside you first. Hum softly. and then chant Ham 3 times. Modern science confirms the chakra's role. Thyroid function is directly affected by stress. Psycholinguistics shows that the words we use shape our reality, and speaking reduces the amygdala's threat response. Vocal vibration through singing and humming activates the vagus nerve, promoting calmness and resilience. The throat chakra integrates all lower centers. Authentic communication requires the safety of the root, the feeling of the sacral, the courage of the solar plexus, and the compassion of the heart. Speaking truth is rare and precious because it requires integrity across all 4 lower chakras. Remember, healing does not mean talking more, but speaking more truthfully and consciously. Truth must always be practiced alongside non-harm. Silence from inner fullness is wisdom, but silence from fear is suppression. The throat heals through use 1 courageous word at a time. Here is a daily routine for your throat chakra action plan. In the morning, soothe your throat with warm honey and lemon water. Practice neck rolls and do 3 minutes of humming or singing. In the afternoon, commit to speaking 1 truth you would normally suppress. Practice full listening and say no to 1 thing that does not align with your truth. In the evening, practice yoga poses like shoulder stand, journal, and read something meaningful aloud. Key takeaways emphasize that Vishuddha is where inner truth meets the outer world, and your voice is a creative force. Authentic expression requires safety, feeling, power, and love. Truth spoken with kindness is the most powerful gift. Next steps include speaking 1 truth today, starting morning pages, and writing an unsent letter. Remember, your authentic voice, spoken with love and clarity, is the most healing thing you can offer. Welcome to the 6th chakra, Ajna, the 3rd eye chakra. This energy center governs inner vision, wisdom, and the balance of your perception. The element is light or thought, the mantra is Om, the color is deep indigo, and the associated gland is the pituitary gland. Ajna means command, or to perceive beyond. It's the center of inner knowing, located between the eyebrows, governing intuition, insight, and wisdom. In modern life, information overload suppresses our intuitive intelligence, making wisdom rare. Ajna helps us move from confusion to inner clarity and wisdom. Ajna is located between the eyebrows and is connected to the pituitary and pineal glands. Its color is deep indigo, representing depth and inner cosmos. The element is light, or manas tattva, which is the subtle element of the mind. The seed mantra is Om, and the healing frequency is 852 Hz. Ajna commands the entire body-mind system. The 2 petals of the chakra, Ha and Tha, represent the union of rational and intuitive knowing. True wisdom requires both working together. The 3rd eye's deepest teaching is that clarity is always present, beneath the mental chatter. When balanced, Ajna allows you to trust inner knowing and see patterns others miss. Its psychological function involves metacognition, observing thoughts without identifying with them. This witness consciousness is the foundation of genuine meditation and self-knowledge, helping you see that you are not your thoughts. Ajna is physically associated with the brain, eyes, and the endocrine system's master gland, the pituitary. Imbalances can lead to migraines, brain fog, and sleep disorders. The pineal gland, often called the seat of the soul, produces melatonin and is activated by darkness and deep meditation. An underactive 3rd eye leads to chronic indecision, mental fog, and needing external validation. An overactive 3rd eye results in obsessive thinking, delusion, and spiritual narcissism. Both extremes show a disconnection from clear inner perception, with true healing promoting grounded clarity. Imbalances often stem from childhood conditioning, such as gaslighting or dismissing imagination. Modern lifestyle patterns like chronic sleep deprivation and constant screen exposure suppress inner silence. Cultural factors like information overload and noise pollution also prevent clear inner perception. Real-life underactive examples include ignoring gut feelings and constant mental commentary. Overactive examples involve having spiritual downloads but being unable to function daily. The common thread is disconnection from inner perception. Healing Ajna means seeing clearly, trusting wisely, and acting humbly. Techniques for balancing Ajna include meditation practices like brow point focus and Tritaka. Breathwork, such as Nadi Shodhana, balances the hemispheres. Silence practices, like technology-free periods and darkness, are crucial. Inner inquiry through journaling also supports the 3rd eye's wisdom. Use these affirmations to open the inner eye. Repeat, I trust my intuition. It is the wisest voice I will ever hear. Affirm that you are the witness of my own mind and that you release the need for certainty to embrace inner knowing. Try this guided practice. Sit comfortably and close your eyes. Gently focus on the space between your eyebrows. Imagine a deep indigo light. Observe your thoughts without engaging, remembering that you are the sky in which the thoughts appear. Ask your inner self what you already know but have been afraid to acknowledge. Rest in the stillness. The scientific perspective connects ajna to the pituitary, the master gland, and the pineal gland, which produces melatonin. Meditation reduces overactivation of the default mode network, which is tied to rumination. Intuition is rapid pattern recognition, often signaled by somatic markers in the body. Theta brainwaves, associated with deep insight, are key to ajna activation. The third eye integrates all lower chakras. Grounding in the root chakra provides stability for clear perception. Emotional intelligence from the sacral chakra fuels accurate intuition. The solar plexus provides the courage to act on insight. Compassion from the heart chakra expands perception. Finally, the throat chakra allows articulation of insight, clarifying it. A common myth is that the third eye equals psychic powers. Its primary role is discernment and wisdom. Another myth is that intuition is always right. It must be distinguished from anxiety and bias. True ajna development is quiet, humble, integrated, and requires a grounded approach built on the development of all lower chakras. This action plan integrates ajna practices into your daily life. Morning practices focus on protecting the waking mind with no phone time and dream journaling. During the day, practice silent breaks and making decisions from intuition. In the evening, focus on protecting the pineal gland through screen-free time and deep darkness during sleep. Remember that wisdom is the rarest currency, living in the stillness between your thoughts. The third eye doesn't need to be opened. The noise simply needs to be cleared. Your next steps are to implement screen-free mornings and evenings, start dream journaling, and try a Tritaka practice. Next, we will explore the Sahasrara, the crown chakra. Welcome to the final and highest chakra, Sahasrara, the crown chakra. Known as the thousand-petaled lotus, this chakra is the gateway to pure consciousness, unity, and transcendence. It is located at the top of the head and associated with the pineal gland and the colors violet and white. The crown chakra is the culmination of the entire chakra journey, transcending all individual identity. Its element is pure thought or consciousness, resonating at the solfeggio frequency of 963 Hz, which is often called the frequency of the divine. Core attributes of Sahasrara include universal consciousness, spiritual wisdom, and pure awareness without an object. Physiologically, it governs the pineal gland, the cerebral cortex, and regulates sleep-wake cycles through melatonin. The thousand-petal lotus symbolizes infinite states of consciousness. The central Bindu point represents the cosmic seed, where individuality dissolves into the infinite. This chakra is the ultimate destination in the Kundalini awakening, representing the union of Shiva and Shakti. Psychologically, the crown governs meaning-making, spiritual capacity, and the transcendence of ego. A balanced crown results in peace and unconditional love, representing Maslow's level of self-transcendence, or what the mystic Ramana Maharshi called being when you stop looking. The crown's anatomical location is the top of the skull, associated with the fontanelle area. Imbalances can manifest as chronic headaches, sleep disorders, and light sensitivity. Signs of balance include mental clarity, restorative sleep, and a strong sense of well-being. An underactive crown leads to spiritual disconnection and a feeling of meaninglessness. An overactive crown can lead to spiritual bypass and grandiosity. A balanced crown means being engaged in daily life, grounded in reality, while connected to a higher purpose. Crown imbalance often stems from cultural factors like materialism and constant social noise, which prevent stillness. Psychologically, unresolved trauma in lower chakras can block the crown. A crucial insight is that a grounded root allows a soaring crown. A healthy crown in action looks like a leader acting from service or an elder facing death with peace. Historical figures like Ramana Maharshi demonstrated deep crown awakening. Remember, every moment of genuine awe is a peak crown experience, available to all. Techniques for balancing the crown focus on stillness and surrender. Practices include silent meditation, yoga postures like savasana, and the mantra AUM or silence. Crystals like clear quartz and essential oils such as frankincense can also support this chakra. Use these affirmations to align with Sahasrara. I am connected to the infinite wisdom of the universe. I release the need to control and trust divine flow. I am at peace with what is, what was, and what will be. In this meditation, bring awareness to the crown of your head. Visualize a violet flame expanding into white, golden light. See the 1,000-petal lotus opening, releasing resistance. Feel yourself expanding beyond the body, resting in pure consciousness. Only being. The pineal gland's role in regulating melatonin and possibly producing DMT is a focus of modern research. Neuroscience of transcendence shows deep meditation decreases parietal lobe activity, leading to a dissolution of self-other distinction, which correlates with the state of unity. Sahasrara is the culmination of all 7 chakras. The root crown axis is essential. Grounded transcendence requires both ends open. Crown wisdom, when combined with heart compassion, creates the bodhisattva ideal, being fully present in the world to serve others. A key myth is that crown awakening is rare. The truth is that every moment of genuine awe is a glimpse of crown consciousness. Remember, the crown is not a destination to be reached, but your inherent nature. You are not seeking enlightenment. You are awareness. This daily action plan integrates crown chakra awareness. The morning dawn ritual focuses on setting a sacred intention and silent reflection. Midday offers a presence check, including a micro meditation and the 963 Hz tone. The evening surrender ritual prepares you for restorative sleep through yoga and gratitude. In conclusion, the crown is the meeting point of human and divine, opening through surrender. Integration with lower chakras is essential. Your practice begins now with simple stillness, noticing genuine wonder, and letting go of beliefs held too tightly.